You shall eat the fruit of the labor of your hands, and you shall be happy, and it shall go well with you. Psalm 128 2. He fulfills the desire of all who fear him. He also hears their cry and saves them. Psalm 125:19. Now, this is the condition for us to become fruitful in our lives, abundantly fruitful in our lives. The condition for us to be fruitful, for us to experience the fulfillment of our lives, the fulfillment of the deepest desires that we have in our hearts, is to the beginning of this fulfillment. It begins with fear of God. That is the simple truth where our journey begins for truly fulfilling life. The Lord seeks that we operate out of a basic fear for Him, the fear of God. Proverbs says the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom and knowledge. When we fear God, we operate in truth. We always operate in truth, honesty, and accountability. And when we operate in such with such factors, God begins to bless us. For Him to bless us, He seeks that His vessel be ready. The vessel be ready to receive the grace of God, to receive the power of God. And it shall not have any chinks in it. It shall not have any brokenness in the vessel, so that the blessing that God gives would get drained. Yes, He would not like the vessel to drain off the blessing that God has for us. He wants the complete vessel to be intact. So this fear of God, it keeps us intact, it keeps us safe, it keeps us on track so that we don't deviate. It helps us. It constantly, it keeps helping us. So that is when this verse, you shall eat the fruit of the labor of your hands, becomes true. We might slog in our work. We might work hard. We might do this and that. We might bring the heaven down and they bring the earth up. But still sometimes we see struggle. There is no rest in the work that we do. There is no rest. But when the hand of God is upon one's life, whatever we do, there has to be a restful life. Our work should be very restful. We should operate out of rest. There shall not be a struggle. The family shall operate in rest. There shall not be struggle in the midst of people. Psalm 128 is titled, The Happy Home of the Faithful. Happy is everyone who fears the Lord. Everyone who fears the Lord is happy. That's a simple, fundamental fact. When one is living a life of fear, and the person's life shapes up in such a way that there is happiness and joy, and one is able to reap the fruits of harvest of all the works that one does. And it says, you shall be happy and it shall go well with you. So do you seek to be fruitful in all the work of your hands? Do you seek to be fruitful? Do you seek to be happy? Do you want everything to go well with you? The beginning of the journey is to declare to God that you will walk in the fear of God. Fear of God is the beginning of the wisdom and knowledge. When we begin to walk in fear, God begins to show us. He throws light on all gray areas. He helps us. He puts us on track, gives us the wisdom and knowledge, and takes us on a beautiful path. And that path prepares us to receive the greater blessing. God wishes to give us a complete fulfillment and blessing. He wishes to bring fulfillment of the deepest desires in your life. In your life, yes. So this day, take that action to move in that direction, and may God bless you.